Welcome into a very special KLSU interview. I'm your host, Andre Champagne. Today, I am joined by KLSU Music Director, Anh-Tu, Nguyen, and our very special guest from Baton Rouge, Louisiana himself, the Bang Man, Fredo Bang. How are you, bro?
I'm good. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for coming. Look, we waited, but good things come to people that wait, right? Patience is
I like
a virtue.
To be punctual, you know what I'm saying?
It's okay. Look,
things don't go as planned all the time.
You're a very busy man. We get it. But let's get started, man. So I saw you on Monday night, obviously, at the LSU game, and we got a video of you and Stephen Milam kind of linking up. And so it had me wondering, right, how did you and Stephen become friends just in the first place?
I think I was watching a highlight on Instagram, and I'm the type of person, if I see something I like, sports or music, I just DM people, tell them they're doing a good job, or I like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, should love.
And I'm a big fan of baseball, so he wrote right back, and it was love from there.
That's cool. Like, just over the season, like I said, I saw you throw those comments just under LSU's baseball. Have you always been a big LSU baseball fan? But I know you've been a big baseball fan specifically. You FaceTimed me last night, and you were like, "I'm coming back from the cages." I was like, "Oh, you got to get it right."
Yeah,
so
me and Milo was in the cage.
Yeah, y'all were working in the cages at the field and stuff.
Nah, we was at Marucci.
Oh, cool. How'd that go? He's helping you. He's helping you with the swing.
Gave me some pointers.
There you go. Not it's a good person to get some advice from for sure with the swing. But just like, where did your love for baseball come from?
Growing up doing sports, my first thing, I think baseball was my first sport. Either that or football, and it was just baseball was just always my favorite.
Yeah, you played at Baker, right? You say you were a shortstop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you were the best one.
I was nice.
Okay. Yeah. Now I got a question though. So like I said, when I was playing in high school, we had one kid with Big Stepper as his walk-up song.
Yeah.
And then I had Spin on him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had Spin on him. So which one of your songs would be your walk-up song if you still played today?
Of my songs?
Yeah.
It'd probably be either Top.
Okay.
Or depending on my groove, I might go like Slow Roller or something.
Oh,
like that.
yeah. Look, we were listening to Slow Roll It on the way here, which is pretty funny. Yeah.
Y'all know Slow Roller?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Look, you might not think I'm raising Cajun country, man.
Yeah.
Like that's like you kind of sampled that, right? Off of not sampled it, but there is a guy that has Slow Roll It.
No, that's a sample for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So I'm familiar with that.
Yeah,
so
one of my favorite blues songs growing up.
Yeah. So just we're gonna get into your career now. Anh-Tu, you could kick it up.
Yeah.
I mean, kick it off.
So I want to ask you, like, you're from Baton Rouge, and rap has always been a big part of the culture. So what drew you to making music?
Say again, my bad.
What drew you to making music? For being from Baton Rouge and rap.
What I use?
What drew you?
Oh, what drew me?
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. I always wanted to make music. When I was younger, I used to like. Damn, I'm old now. We used to do CD players.
Yeah.
And
we have CDs.
Look, that's how we put our music in.
Yeah, but you know, don't nobody use a CD player. I haven't seen a CD player since like jail. But I used to have a CD player, and I go to sleep, listen to the music, and I dream of myself performing the songs. So it's always been like a thing. And then like high school, my friends used to rap in the closet, and one day they just told me to get in there, and I just tried it out. They used to hype me up, and you know, I just stuck to it.
And it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But like, who were some of your biggest inspirations still to this day when you had started rapping, right? Like, I know Baton Rouge has always been a big rap scene, right? You know, from Boosie to Webby to all those guys, and now you're one of them. So like, how cool is that one? And who are still some of your biggest inspirations to this day?
Probably my biggest inspiration is probably Kevin Gates. Just his whole story, and just me being my first time hearing him was on Bebo. I went to a girl Bebo page, and his song came on.
Wow.
From there, I just follow his career, and I always used to say if he would like go, do a little more industry, and you know what I'm saying, get a chance that he'd go all the way, and you know what I'm saying, he did that.
So what was it like when you first met up with him? Because I know y'all have some projects together. No Security. I think y'all have 2 more songs or 3 more songs with it, right?
Yeah. Well, he our first like communication, he showed love to a song called iPhone 6 that we had, me and G had back in the Gap.
Yep.
Then I ended up going to jail and doing time. And he had randomly, before I came home from jail, he prayed for me, sent me a prayer in a DM.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, from there, it was just love from there.
And so from there, he just always showed love.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
facts.
And then it's also even cooler knowing his story, right?
Thanks.
And he's got, I mean, he's one of those guys that tells his stories in his music, and you do that too.
Yeah, plus I was in jail, like, when you in there, you like feel forgotten, you know what I'm saying? So somebody his stature to take time out their day to just, you know what I'm saying, pray for you, like actually send you a prayer. You know how some people be like, I'm gonna pray for you and all that.
Right.
Like,
but
he actually did it for me.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And I know, like, through your stories and, like, your lyrics, you can be very transparent. So are you ever scared of, like, sharing too much with your audience?
No. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. My whole time, I like to be raw and uncut. I ain't gonna lie. I had some run-ins with the label about that. They used to, why you gonna do this? I'm like, I just want to say whatever I want to say, regardless how people take it. You know what I'm saying? I like to be, like, one-on-one with my fans.
And that definitely makes your music, like, interesting, like makes it you know.
I appreciate that.
Right.
Yeah, and like we just talked about influences from your music, and when listening to it, you use a little pop music kind of influence with Top. Do you have any musical artists that influence your music that maybe most people wouldn't expect?
I mean, I listen to everybody, like a lot of, but I'm more an old school guy.
Yeah.
And Maroon 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I listen to everything.
Yeah, I love Maroon 5
for sure.
Do you think DJ Chose kind of helps with that too, like with all the production?
Like, yeah, him and Hardbody, that's my go-tos as far as production. So like, I know they know my sound, and they know like right now I'm in a space where I wanna when I slow down, I'm in a space where I want to create something new or another lane for myself. So they know how to help me innovate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And speaking of that, like, how do you think your music has evolved over time, and how do you go about that process in the studio?
With me, I ain't gonna lie. I think sonically, I done got so much better, like just around sound. But I always feel like it's stuff that I could work on. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really a rappy type.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more about just
flow.
The feel, the feel and the and just the sound. Like I like people just to take in the music and you feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying?
It's like swagger thing too.
Yeah.
Sure. And I definitely hear that. And like for your new album, The Big Bang, how was that process? Like, was it different from your previous albums and mixtapes?
Not really. I just be going in there. I just play some beats, and if I like the beat telling me something, I just go with the flow.
Right.
But as far as this one, the tape was supposed to be called "Mom, I'm Grown." I had a picture of my son, but then as I was going through the songs, it was giving me like this mellow, out of space type of vibe.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like something you can get in a spaceship and, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah.
So then I thought about the Big Bang and stuff like that.
That's cool.
And I really trashed the first tape. And just it kind of made a new one.
It's like only up from there, huh?
Besides like 3 songs, because like Straight to It, I made it 3 years ago. I just never put it out. I got a thing of holding songs sometimes.
So when you're in the studio, do you have your stuff written beforehand, or do you just go in and I
haven't wrote in 6 years.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you're a guy that just feels more comfortable going in and say, let's do this now.
Punching in.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I feel like that's like really rare nowadays, in rap at least.
Yeah, I mean, because like my thing, if I write, and let's just say I'm writing to a beat, if I go in the studio, I can remember my words, but I'm completely forget what flow I did.
Right.
And then I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, because you're like, wait, what did I write?
Yeah, I know that one sounded good to me, so I'm like.
Yeah, and then I see you're really open about your interactions with the other rappers in this industry, like YNW Melly, right? Like Kevin Gates, Sleepy Hollow's a new one that's really been a cool just addition. Yeah. How have those interactions influenced the trajectory of your music and your career? I
mean, well, those are big artists with big names and stuff like that, and they got their own like special sound. So I feel like when I go after a song. I like to go after artists that I feel like gonna compliment the record. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
someone that sounds right.
Right,
Like,
right, facts.
Yeah.
For sure. And like speaking of those rappers, like what's your favorite feature that you hopped on? Like, and what was that process like?
My favorite feature that I done hopped on.
It's hard.
Recently, I would have to say it would be out of Hurricane Wisdom. I did a
Okay.
verse for him
Nice.
called These Days, and I did one for Money Man, but that was more rapping,
Yeah.
so it wasn't really my type. I think the Hurricane Wisdom one, and before that, that I hopped on probably Miller.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, mine is
ingredients.
ingredients.
Oh,
That,
yeah,
I was about to
that's
say
one.
my two favorites, ingredients,
Yeah.
spin on them. Like I love a rap that can go like bar for bar, like where those two complement off each other.
Yeah.
You and Moneybag are so good together.
Moneybag.
Like that chemistry is.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all got to do it again at some
we
point.
gotta get some more in, man. I just like my personal relationships. Like,
That's what you prioritize.
So I don't like, and he be getting on me about it. Like, they could be at the studio. If I pull up to the studio, I don't be trying to press for no song and stuff like that. It's
Right,
just how I am.
it's just hang out.
I just don't be wanting to make people think I just want something out of them or something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and speaking of those relationships, I mean, you're really cool with people and Baton Rouge rappers like Tech. Like, talk to me about those relationships of like staying close with those BR rappers, helping them with their careers, and just how much does that mean to you because you were once in their shoes, right?
Yeah, I mean, as far as TC, like I grew up listening to him first.
Yeah.
Like he a little older than me, so I grew up listening to him. And I ain't gonna lie, as far as BR rappers all together, I just like to reach back and help and like give advice. Cause we all make mistakes and stuff like that,
Right.
and I be trying to tell them like I done learn from my mistakes and give them advice on how to move. Okay, this is how you read this paperwork. This how this is the marketing you want to do, stuff like that. I try to help out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't really have no guidance like that out here.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of artists fail at, because you don't have the guidance. Okay, you don't know how to manage your money. You don't know how to put out the music consistently or what to do with it. So you end up lost and giving up on it.
Yeah, and then kind of staying with that personally. Obviously, you have kids yourself. I mean, how much did that change your life, and how much of a blessing has that been for you? Just
definitely
over these
a
past
blessing,
years?
but it's just hard trying. Rapping is a daily job. It's just like right now, I didn't
right,
have this on my plan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I just had to leave my son at the.
yeah,
So it's like just trying to find that balance as being a daddy that's there all the time as much as I can, and feeding and taking care of the bills.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard, but I'm figuring it out.
kids are gonna play baseball though, right?
Definitely, definitely. We about to get them swinging in a minute.
There you go.
You were talking about being like guiding other new rappers in the scene. How were you guided when your song iPhone 6 blew up?
You said how did it what?
How were you guided? Were you guided by other rappers? Like,
Man, I think that was just. I really hate that song. Personally, I hate my verse. I don't like it.
Because you just hear yourself for the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
time, and it's
yeah.
like,
And
I don't
it's
know.
like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I ain't really found my sound back then. But as far as that one, I think I was just trying to make something with that was our first time linking with TBG before we got with them. So we were just trying to make something and put something out, and it just ended up sticking.
right.
What I have a question. What is a dream collaboration to this day that you haven't collabed with? Who is kind of somebody in mind you still want to?
Drake, Maroon 5, and Young Thug and Future.
Okay, I love all those. So,
Yep.
can we do all of them? Like,
Yeah.
But
Speaking
good.
of the Big Bang, I was listening to the song Chopstick, and you say, we keep chopsticks low main. Yeah, we keep it. We keep chopsticks. Keep it on the low man. Do you have a favorite spot for Asian food in Baton Rouge?
Jack Seafood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need to try that out.
What's what are some more? Like you've been around here for so long. It's like
As far as Chinese or just food?
just food and period. Like because look,
Smoking Bayou.
Smoking
Got the
Bayou.
best barbecue in the city right now.
Saw that on your story last night.
Yeah, of course, Blue Store Chicken.
Oh,
Yeah.
Blue Store Chicken for sure.
Um,
I'm a big guy that loves like barbecue lunch dinners. Like right, like these
you
lunch.
gotta go to Smoking Bayou.
I've never been there.
You gotta go to Smoking Bayou.
Okay.
Gotta go
I
to
love
Smoking
that.
Bayou.
All right.
If you go on Sunday, you can get you some oxtails.
Okay. What is the favorite place you've ever performed? I know there's a lot of places you've been on tour. When's the last time you were on tour, by the way?
Last year, May.
Last year?
Yeah.
Going back to Lafayette?
I was Lafayette like a second home to me. My favorite place, it probably was here. Either that show I did in the River Center, or the one I did in Austin, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
It probably out of those two.
Performing at home just hits different, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are some more places you want to? And like when's the? I don't know if you can give that information out, but like when do you plan on going on tour again?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't care about. I perform anywhere they pay me.
Yeah. That's real. That's real.
Yeah, I like to get paid.
Yeah.
But as far as touring, right now I'm trying to go under somebody's tour because my first one was successful, but I feel like I still have a lot of stuff I need to learn, and I'd rather go under somebody else and learn some more tricks and get some more.
Right.
I really want to go on the Gage tour. That's my dream tours. But
with the new album, that should help though.
I hope so.
So, what's your favorite project yourself? I mean, I don't know if that's been asked, but
Most Hated.
Most Hated.
Yeah,
I like Most Hated.
That's my favorite.
Get
one.
Even.
I did that whole project in my house closet.
Was it? Which one was Still Love Me? Still Love Me. I mean, Still Love You.
Pain Made Me Love.
That's probably my favorite.
Pain Made Me Know.
Yeah.
I still love you.
Yeah. See, I like your mellow songs like that too. Cause
I can't listen to that project though. My label messed up my mixing.
Yeah,
my engineer mixed and mastered, and then they wasn't happy. They were like, "Oh, let us try this." I'm like, "I'll let y'all try," and then it just came out horrible.
Would you ever do a remastered version?
Yeah.
I wanted to, but it's just like
that's a lot of them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's over.
Man, I really can't even tell you. Like the love that you really do have from Louisiana is special.
I appreciate it. I ain't know that many people from LSU listen to me.
Well, for sure.
Course,
Like the people that are gonna be watching back from home are just gonna be like, wow. Like they're gonna see me and they're gonna be like, wow, this is the dude that was going to baseball practice. And it was like this little white guy that had, my parents were probably like, wait, spin on it. What is this? They were probably like, what is this? Like, look, it's a full circle moment. So I appreciate you for doing this.
I appreciate y'all for having me. Like I said, I don't really get invited to anything around LSU that much. So
hey,
I like
we
it.
appreciate it.
You need to start, right? Like they need to start noticing.
Invite me to some parties and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Our producer back here, do y'all have any questions or are we?
I've got one last one.
You got one last one?
So you're always repping Baton Rouge in your lyrics and in your music videos. So what does Baton Rouge mean to you, and what message do you have for your fans?
I mean, everywhere I go, it just reminds me that home is just so much special. Like as far as food, just communication, courtesy. Like people don't even say excuse me some places.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So
like up north.
Yeah, it make me homesick sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. I'm kinda happy to be out here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're happy too.
Yeah, exactly. We're so happy that you're out here. Anything new coming out that you want to promote before we sign out of here?
Right now I'm pushing the Big Bang out on all platforms, my latest album.
Back here.
And I'm just pushing that right now and probably put together another album.
Mm-hmm. That's in the works. But we want to thank you big time. And before we leave, we have one ask for you. We were going to get you to say this right here.
What's saying? It's your boy Fredo Bang, and you're listening to 91.1 KLSU Baton Rouge. Let's go.
Yeah, thank you so much, Fredo
Go
Bang.
Tigers.
How do you? What's your thing? Bleh, right?
Bleh.
Yeah.